Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the first 10 days of April. So let's get started. We are using the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radley Valentine, illustrations by Dan Craig. We will also be getting into the Archangel Michael cards. And before we begin, I have a prayer for spiritual warfare. Okay, so let's get started. This is the invocation of the 9 choirs of angels. According to ancient tradition, the angels are arrayed in a hierarchy of 9 ranks or choirs, whose designations are drawn from Scripture. O holy angels, watch over us at all times during this perilous life. O holy archangels, be our guides on the way to heaven. O holy choir of the principalities, govern us in soul and body. O mighty powers, preserve us against the wiles of the demons. O celestial virtues, give us strength and courage in the battle of life. O powerful dominions, obtain for us dominion over the rebellion of our flesh. O sacred thrones, grant us peace with God and man. O brilliant cherubim, illuminate our minds with heavenly knowledge. O burning seraphim, enkindle in our hearts the fire of charity. Amen. Okay. So, for some reason, Scorpio, today when I was thinking about your reading, I was thinking about how we don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against powers and principalities. I was thinking of that Bible verse, and I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of all the struggles that Scorpio goes through. Sometimes we feel like we're fighting against other people, but really we could be fighting against demons, people that have demons they're struggling with. Um, and we're literally fighting against those demons. So it's kind of like if you're interested in someone who is a drug addict or an alcoholic and you want a serious connection with that person, you're not really fighting that person. You're fighting against this demon that they have. And this message may apply to some of you, not necessarily all of you. But let's get started on your reading. So we have the Angel Wisdom Tarot. And I'm doing the 7 card horseshoe spread like I normally do with clarification cards. I just got a new altar cloth that came in today and a new tarot bag that came with it. But I figured I'd put the Archangel Michael cards in there because it just seemed fitting, I guess. And I'm eventually going to clean this area and organize it more to where I can fit a bunch more cards in this area, because it's like a little table with places where I can put cards. So let's get started, Scorpio. I hope everyone's doing great today. I hope, and I'm not trying to steal a line from Dusty's Tarot, but for some reason I'm thinking of it. I hope you're vibing high and living your best life, Scorpio. So for this last week of March, Scorpio, we have the King of Water. This is someone who's trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions. Okay. Some of you were in a relationship in the past with someone who they had good intentions for you. Now, this could be your energy or your person's energy. But the King of Water is someone who is emotionally balanced, okay? They're emotionally stable. I'm not saying this person is perfect, Scorpio. There may be times, that they say things that you don't like, where they may say things like, remember to brush your teeth, Scorpio, or remember to eat healthy. And this person, to me, it kind of reminds me of a father figure, even though we don't get the Emperor card. And it reminds me of a father figure because of the annoying advice he comes with, right? It's like, I know to brush my teeth. I know to eat healthy, So some of you are dealing with someone who had well intentions. They had good intentions, Scorpio. This was not a bad person. Like I said, this person could have been kind of annoying at times, but they had good intentions, and you could have had a solid romantic relationship with this person. Could have been another Scorpio with that King of Water energy, or at least someone with Scorpio in their chart, right? So, some of you could have also been seeing a counselor in the past, talking to someone about your emotions. And this person, they had good intentions for you, and that they wanted you to figure out what the best solution for you was, because that's what therapists do. A good therapist, someone who's well trained in psychotherapy, or counseling, or things of that nature, they're not going to be the type of person that says, well, tomorrow this is what you should do, or tomorrow you need to. They're going to say, what do you think you should do about this situation? Where do you think you should go from here, Scorpio? Which they're not going to call you Scorpio because they're not a tarot reader, but so this was a solid romantic relationship you had in the past with someone. Now we also have the King of Fire and the Five of Fire and the Seven of Air. Okay. So you and this person got into some sort of conflict, and they either left or you left, because we get the King of Fire, the Five of Fire, and the Seven of Air. Okay. Okay. So like I said, this person's not perfect. Even people who have went to school for counseling and psychotherapy, they're not really perfect. For some of you, whether this person was a counselor or not a counselor, they may have ended up developing romantic feelings for you, Scorpio. I could see that being why they ran away. We have this King of Fire. This is someone who's motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, someone who takes a leadership role. They may be good at public speaking. This person has some sort of vision. Now, with this King of Fire, yes, with the King of Water, this person did have your best intentions at heart, but they were also concerned about, what they wanted. And it may have been a battle for this person not to hit on you, not to flirt on you. I see some sort, not to flirt with you. I see some sort of internal conflict with this Five of Wands. It's an internal conflict with this person. Um, you know, they knew that you had a lot of options, Scorpio, whoever this was, but they had developed these romantic feelings for you, and they were struggling with those romantic feelings. Because if this person was a counselor, I won't say that they're not supposed to get romantic feelings, because statistics show that most counselors do end up getting romantic feelings for their patients, especially the male counselors. So it's not a matter of should or should not feel. Feelings are neutral. It's okay to have feelings. And if you're with a good therapist, they will tell you that it's okay to have feelings. But it's about what we do with those feelings, that determines the course of our life, right? And this person was going through some sort of internal battle or internal struggle, maybe even fighting a few of their own demons, like we were talking about earlier. So it's not that you and this person were fighting, it's you were fighting this person's demons. This person may have lusted after you. They may have had something going on with them internally. This person was in love with you is what I'm seeing. I mean, I haven't seen any cups yet. So, don't quote me. Don't quote me. I haven't seen any cups yet, but based on this internal conflict card, it's like this person was fighting with themselves. Like, no, I can't get romantically involved in Scorpio. I can't get romantically involved with Scorpio. It just wouldn't be right. And for some of you, this person, they may not have even been a counselor. They could have been like older, bigger brother type, or almost like a father figure type, even though they weren't your actual dad. And this person panicked, Scorpio. They ran away and they panicked because they had these strong feelings for you. Okay. You see this person running off in the Seven of Swords energy. It's like rather than admit the truth about their feelings, this person would rather just run away. It's easier to run away than to admit how they feel about you. You know, this person lost their peace of mind. Now, Seven of Swords could mean a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. But this person, they lost their peace of mind because they started thinking about you a lot, and they had to take caution and they had to be aware. They had to protect themselves. I don't really like this phrase that much, but there's a phrase called covering one's behind, and that's what this person had to do, right? So, for some of you, if this person was a counselor, they may have told a supervisor, I don't want to be Scorpio's counselor anymore. I don't want to be Scorpio's therapist. Could you please assign them to a different counselor or therapist because I'm not feeling comfortable around Scorpio, you know? This person is not being honest with themselves. They may even feel like it's kind of embarrassing that they fell in love, like it's some sort of embarrassing secret that they fell in love with one of their patients or someone that's a little bit younger than them. Not a lot younger, but a little bit younger. And rather than admit the truth, it's easier for this person to run away. Because even if we stay in a situation, regardless of what we say or don't say, eventually our facial expressions tell on us, right? Sometimes the look in our eyes or the way we're talking to someone in our voice tone will tell on us. And this person didn't want that to happen. So they ran away. It's easier to run away than admit how they truly feel, right? I think some of you are dealing with a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. This Leo is somebody who's emotionally stable. They may not appear that way all the time with this, running away stuff, but this person had good intentions for you. I'm like I said, I'm not saying this person is perfect. Maybe there's some people they've slighted in their past or done bad things to in their past. You know, but they kind of looked at you as like they wanted to make sure you were protected, regardless of what they said or how they flirted. They wanted to make sure that you were safe, that you were protected, even if it was from themselves. I think that's why some of them ran away. And I just saw, I mean, granted, I live in a neighborhood nearby some roads, but I just saw a white truck drive by really fast, and it kind of reminded me of your person because your person, they want to protect you at all costs, even if it means protecting you from themselves. So they ran away. For the first week of April, Scorpio, we have the Hermit. So either you or your person are spending time alone. Some of you could also be dealing with a Virgo. This person, in addition to having fire in their chart, they could also have earth in their chart with this Virgo energy. So you and this person aren't talking the first week of April, right? because of this big blow up they had where they ran off because they didn't want to admit how they felt. Um, this is giving you both time to work on yourselves and your own inner demons. So we have time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self discovery. Some of you, you're getting into your life's purpose because this person left. Some of you, that is your life's purpose, to be like some sort of spiritual mentor. I'm not saying, take out a Bible and go door to door, or, not unless you want to. I'm not saying to do things like that. I'm just saying some of you are being called to be spiritual mentors, to share your knowledge with the world. Some of you have a lot of knowledge to share, and you find time and time again in churches, a lot of people have a thing called testimony, and they like to ask people, well, what's your testimony? Because they want you to help lead others to Christ or to God or whatever cause they believe in, depending on what group you're part of, whether it's Alcoholics Anonymous or, Narcotics Anonymous or any group. People want you to share your testimony. And some of you are being called to be a spiritual mentor and share your testimony, because what I was trying to say is time and time again, you have people that, they come to the church or to some sort of club or group, and, their life has not been perfect. They are not there to be like, look at me, my life is perfect and yours should be too. That's not why they're there. They're there because for a lot of these people, their life has been chaotic. It's been up and down. They've went through the motions. They went through a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, and a lot of sorrow. Especially Scorpios go through this. And um, so some of you are being encouraged to become a spiritual mentor, right? And you're also learning about self-discovery the first week of April, okay? So you need to know yourself in order to be a spiritual mentor. You can't really help people quit alcohol or quit drugs if you don't know yourself, you know. Um yeah, you've been through a lot of sleepless nights and you're still going through them with that 9 of swords. Okay, some of you are expecting the worst. You may not trust your person. With this falling out you had with them, you may be expecting the worst. Some of you may be thinking they're out to get you. Um, you're allowing your worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, and you need to refocus your thoughts, Scorpio. Okay? You need to refocus your thoughts, because what's done is done. I mean, whatever you are going through, all of it came into the light. What's done in the dark comes to the light, right? So you could have been with somebody else, or they could have been with somebody else, but this person was in love with you, and everything came to the light. And that's probably why some of you are stressed at this time, because you fear the backlash, right? It's the backlash. Um, it's like, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to get punished for being involved with this person, for talking to them? And we have the Empress. Time to take action, give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful, abundance and prosperity. Okay, so it is time, for you to take these worries and these fears and to use this as fuel. Use this as fuel, Scorpio, to propel you forward into a new phase of your life to do something wonderful. And this is just confirmation. We have that 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are worried about your family or worried about money late at night. But you need to take that worry and use it as fuel to start a new business or do something new. Some of you may even want to go to a Bible college or some sort of pastoral college. And, if you have the money, invest the money in becoming a pastor or an assistant pastor, something. Invest your money in getting a degree so you can go into a field of that nature. You know, this person gave you space for a reason, and you need to use that space to grow. So for the middle of April, Scorpio, we do have the sun. You are making a breakthrough. It kind of reminds me of that phrase, the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? So this is a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, and gratitude to God. Some of you are going to be thankful that this person left. Believe it or not, you're going to be thankful that you have all this free time now to focus on yourself and spirituality and getting closer to God, or the divine, whatever you want to call him. I mean, to me, God just sounds so informal. I don't, okay. And the reason you're very happy in the middle of April is because this person is coming back, Scorpio. You know, this first week of April is going to be hard because you're worried. Some of you don't think this person's coming back, but they're coming back because guess what, Scorpio? You fell in love with this person too, okay? You fell in love with this person too. Some of you could be forgiving this person in the middle of April or exchanging gifts like peace offerings. And the advice from the Two of Cups is don't give up on the people you love, okay? Now, I'm not saying, because this reading doesn't apply to everyone. I'm not saying, if somebody is on some hard street drugs and they're selling all your stuff, don't give up, Scorpio. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes you do need to let people hit rock bottom, and sometimes you do need to give up on somebody for them to hit rock bottom and to learn. But you know, with this person, I don't think they're that bad off. I mean, for some of you that this reading is resonating for, I think for some of you, your person may have some demons they're dealing with, but they're not that bad off, and you're being encouraged not to give up on them. With that Sun card, some of you could also be dealing with a Leo. So this Leo might be coming back in the middle of April. And we have a love offer here. So this person is finally seeing the truth that they didn't want to see. They're finally coming to terms with the truth that they didn't want to see. All that Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, that's just Scorpio, that is just a smoke screen for how they feel about you. I mean, we have all these tricks and magic tricks or whatever you want to call them, the smoke screen, it's all one big distraction from their heart, Scorpio. This person loves you. You and this person could be very close friends. This person may end up sending you a love letter or wanting to move into a new home with you. They may want to move in with you. And I don't know how you feel about that, Scorpio, because like I said, this person may have their own demons that they're dealing with. And you need to be careful who you let move into your household, but you're being encouraged not to give up on this person. So even if like you're not moving them in, you're being encouraged to at least not give up on them. We also have the Ace of Earth. This person wants to make you a solid offer, okay? This person wants to make you a solid offer that, I've been seeing so many readings about Scorpio and Leo, and I've been so skeptical, I've looked at these readings like, yeah, right. Like, yeah, right. But seeing it in my own cards, I guess seeing is believing, because I'm like, wow, this person, they have so much to offer you, Scorpio. This is a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune. Some of you, this person wants to go into business with you. It may be that they're not ready yet to move in, or for a really serious relationship, but maybe they see you as a very good, trusted friend and they want to go into business with you. They want to provide you with an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract. Okay. For some of you, this person wants you to be their business partner or their advisor, and which is another reason why I think it's great that this person stepped back so you can take some time to find yourself. Not that you're going to find yourself in a week, but um because this person stepped back, it made you more successful in whatever you were doing. Some of you may have chosen to specialize in certain things. Like I said, you may be a spiritual leader, but you chose to specialize in being a pastor, or you chose to specialize in being an assistant pastor, or whatever other spiritual leaders there are out there. So this person's coming for you in the middle of April, Scorpio. They are coming back. They want to make you a love offer, a solid love offer with this Ace of Pentacles. And I'm not going to say this person has a lot of money. I'm not going to be like these tarot readers and get on here and be like, oh, this person has so much money. Because I've drawn the Ace of Pentacles when someone bought me a drink, which it wasn't a business, or a business offer, but it was something, Scorpio. So for some of you, this person may want to buy you a drink. This person may feel nervous to admit that they're in love with you. And there are people out there like that, this person ran away in the beginning. And I think what's going to happen in the future is this person is finally coming to truth. They can't hold up this smoke screen anymore. And because they're finally coming to the truth, for some of you, this person may be buying you a drink or buying you and themselves a drink because they want to tell you some sort of important truth. There are people out there like that get nervous, about admitting the truth, about admitting their love for someone. So they'll buy someone a drink. And of course, always be careful, and keep your drink with you. But I think the whole purpose of them buying you a drink is not really for you. I think it's for them. I think they want to buy you a drink so they can buy themselves a drink so that they can feel relaxed enough to tell you that they love you. This person loves you, Scorpio, and they can't fight it anymore because the truth is coming out, regardless of whether they want it to or not. Because if they didn't love you, why'd they run away? Normally, if a person doesn't love someone, they're able to say, well, I don't love you, and I'm moving on. And we get like the Eight of Cups, somebody that wants to move on and grow in their life, right? But this person literally ran away with that Seven of Swords. So it's just interesting to me, Scorpio, that this person thinks that they can run away from their feelings, because we can run away from a lot of people, right? But we can't run away from ourselves. That's the one person we can't run away from is ourselves. So they can't run away from their heart. Your attitude for the first week of April is Nine of Pentacles. So you're enjoying the fruits of your labors. You have led a luxurious life because you worked hard, okay? Some of you may be buying yourself something special. You may be happily and successfully self-employed or enjoying your solitude. So even though you got that Nine of Swords, for nighttime, where you worry a lot at night, I think during the day you're very happy with that Nine of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. You may be feeling cold and detached around this time. And we also, well, it's the Queen of Air, the Six of Air, and the Wise Counselor, okay? Some of you have started going back to church, or you're focusing on your career. You're releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. You're seeing the humor in difficult situations. And by focusing on yourself, you're headed towards someone who's going to commit to you and love you for you. Because with the Six of Air, we have the end of challenging times. Things are looking up, welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place. For some of you, this is the end of depression or an illness, okay? Travel or relocation. So some of you are healing and you're headed towards a marriage with somebody. So as beautiful and successful as you look, Scorpio, you're a threat at this time. Influencing you is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you see the truth, Scorpio. Like, you're not a dummy. I was laughing because I was thinking of a rap song. I don't know how many of you listen to Project Pat, but there's a song where Project Pat is like, Project ain't a duck, man. Project know what's up, man. So you know what's up with this person. You know this person loves you. They can lie about it all they want to. You know they love you. And some of you may think it's kind of cute that they would have hide it like I just picture someone saying It kind of reminds me of that guy from that show What's Happening. His name was not Raj. Raj was the one who was skinny and tall with the glasses. And then he had two friends. He had Rerun and he had another friend who I'm forgetting his name, but the other friend was so funny because, sometimes when people would say certain things to him, he'd say, and that he kind of reminds me of this person, like, like, I don't love Scorpio, yeah. So you've already communicated to this person that you know how they feel, because this is a card about communicating clearly and concisely. You basically cut through to the truth of the matter with this Ace of Swords. Some of you even told this person is like, I know you love me. I know you got feelings for me. Or you told them your truth about you loving them. But I think this is about something else now that I've pulled out the clarification cards, because we get the Page of Water, the Five of Swords, and the Justice card, okay? Someone may have told you that they're married, and they may have done this in an effort to hurt you. But I think this person is still trying to push you away. I think this person is immature. With this Page of Cups, I think they're immature. They're inexperienced when it comes to love. This may be like their first marriage or something of that nature, but it looks like they are getting a divorce with this Justice card. Some of you could have told this person to get a divorce, but I think the way to interpret these cards is what's influencing the situation is the truth that someone is married and they may have just recently admitted to it. Page of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Justice card. Now, if this person is choosing to be married and stay with their spouse, I wouldn't really get involved with them. But this person does love you. Your obstacle for the first week of this month is the Queen of Wands. So that could be this person's wife, okay? So this person is very beautiful, Scorpio. Queen of Wands is someone who's a looker. They're very beautiful. This person is talented, independent, but they're also kind of controlling. And that may be why the marriage may not be working out. This person may be very controlling in regards to your person. And they don't really have a good balance between their career and personal life. So your person could be dealing with someone who's kind of controlling. And maybe that's why he's hesitating, or she is hesitating about getting involved with you, because, well, is Scorpio going to be just as controlling as my spouse? Is Scorpio going to be the same way as my spouse? This Queen of Wands is worried about you. This Queen of Wands could have also been to jail in the past, because we do have the Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Devil card, basically the ego card. This person struggles with a lot of addictions, Scorpio. And your person and their person may share some of those same addictions. Now, if this is not about being addicted, your person could have Capricorn in their chart, and their person may be juggling them or have been juggling them. But they're still worried about losing them with that Eight of Swords, okay? This Queen of Wands does not want to let go of your person. Even if she were juggling your person with someone else, she does not want to let go. It kind of reminds me of a kid almost, little kid energy. I used to collect Barbie dolls, and there are other kids that collect trolls or teddy bears. And the thing is, Scorpio, this person, it's almost like they're a collector of men or of women. And they may look at your person like as being one of their favorites. Like, that's one of my favorite teddy bears, or that's one of my favorite men or favorite women. And there's something special about your person to why he or she keeps this person around as one of their favorites. And they're really not willing to let this person go to be with you. Your outcome for the first week of April is the balance, the temperance. You are learning to balance out your life without your person. Some of you are transforming. You're trying to practice self-control as well. Some of you are trying very hard not to message this person now that you know they're married. Now, I don't know if they're separated. I don't know if your person's separated, but separated or not, they're still married. So, clarifying the balance card, we have the Page of Earth, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So you're infatuated with this person, but at the same time, either you feel hurt or they feel hurt right now with this Nine of Wands energy, okay? So some of you are infatuated with this person. You're very reliable when it comes to this person. You'd be willing to do practically anything for them, but that's why you need to focus on balancing out your life the first week of April. Because this person, they have love for you with that Ace of Cups, but what you have is more of like infatuation with the Seven of Cups. So you've developed some sort of attachment to this person. And I don't know if it's because it stems from childhood. I'm not saying that you knew this person from childhood, but I'm saying generally, sometimes we form attachments to people. If in childhood we were missing someone, like if you didn't have a father figure in the home or a mother figure, when you get older, you can end up forming an attachment to someone. It's called imprinting, and you can form some sort of attachment to someone that may kind of remind you of someone who was like your dad or someone who was like your mom, or, even if they were absent. Because if you had an absent father who's an alcoholic, some of you could imprint on someone who is an alcoholic just because they're not emotionally there. And it kind of reminds you of your dad. Um, so you're kind of infatuated with this person and you're trying to balance that out. So this person loves you and they want to make you a love offer, but you're very infatuated with this person. And for some of you, that may scare this person because maybe the person they're with, that's how it started out for their person too. And then, their person became controlling, and they don't want you to become controlling like their person is. What you don't see coming, Scorpio, is the Seven of Earth. So your investments are going to be rewarded the first week of April, but you're also learning about patience, a time of resting and planning for the future, but you're also worrying, and it's unnecessary worry. You don't need to worry because this person is coming back. You may have said some things you didn't like to say to this person that you still feel guilty about, that you could be worried about, but we have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Earth, and the Five of Water. So, Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Earth really is the card about you reap what you sow. So, regardless of whether you knew if this person was married or not, you are reaping what you sowed the first week of April. 1111 is on the clock. For some of you, this person could be a twin flame. And this person could be coming back, because they're reaping what they sowed. And they're either coming back to apologize to you or to tell you that they regret something. For some of you, this person could be crying over the situation. We have Knight of Wands, Three of Earth, and Five of Water. This person did not intend to fall in love with you, Scorpio. With this person being married, as ugly as it sounds, they may have intended to, just use you for physical things when their wife or husband was away. But they messed up, Scorpio. They messed around and found out because they ended up falling in love with you. And now they're coming back in April to say that they regret it. So the first week of April, this person's not going to give you a love offer. The first week of April, this person's going to be crying, maybe trying to make things up with their spouse, maybe trying to apologize, maybe trying to say they regret what they did. They're trying to clean up the mess they made, basically. But reality is going to sit in for them, and finally in the middle of April they are making that love offer towards you. I don't know if you want it now, after everything you've been through with this person. But cuz I don't necessarily think a week is long enough for this person to grow up. This is your advice in regards to this person. We have the King of Earth, which is you need to focus on your money at this time. Focus on your money. And we also have the King of Air. You need to remain objective and fair-minded and communicate clearly. Some of you need to set boundaries with this person or be unemotionally available with this person because they may not be ready for a relationship just yet. For some of you, your person is emotionally unavailable. But I think with that King of Air combined with, the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, maybe this person does want some sort of business partnership. And maybe, you could communicate to this person about business and logical matters instead of about love. So you're basically encouraged to set boundaries with this person and, just stick to the facts, stick to the truth about certain things. If some of you have a child with this person, you're being encouraged. And on the bottom of the deck, after I pulled out all those cards, we do have the Six of Water, which is someone from your past, okay? So you're basically being encouraged to be kind of cold with this person, okay? And I know that's kind of a bummer because some of you, when you see this reading, you're like, oh, finally a love offer from this person. Finally, the love and the recognition I deserve. And you just want to take it in. But you're being advised to be cold with this person, kind of cold and detached, kind of like they were with you. Now we're going to get some Archangel Michael messages. And I think that was your advice for the first week of April. I don't know how you're going to handle the middle week of April. I don't know how you're going to handle them when that love offer comes in. But you're being advised for the first week of April to remain cold and detached. So even when this person is crying and bawling their eyes out and I regret having fallen in love, and just be cold and detached, communicate with them, but be cold. And what I was trying to say earlier is, like, in regards to a children's situation, if some of you have kids with this person or have had kids with this person in the past, you're being advised to just, I'm saying, like, not get emotional, just talk to them mainly just about the kids. Like, when are you coming to pick Jonas up? Or Zanaya, when are you coming to pick him up this weekend? Just factual, stick to the facts conversation. So I'm going to pull out your Archangel Michael messages, and that'll be the end of your reading, Scorpio. You did something to this player. Like, they're just all messed up in the head. That And I didn't even see them as a player till, like, later in the reading when they showed up as the Nine of Wands. But they may end up showing that up that way later on in the reading because, they may end up getting a divorce and they may end up being completely single, right? So, and if that's the case, if they're going to end up completely single, I could see them rushing towards you and, oh, I have so much regret, or rushing towards their spouse. I have so much regret. I'm so sorry, but I think this person, they love you, but you were always someone that they could never have. And that's why they're so focused on getting you. They may have played a lot of people, but they never really, got with you and played you in a relationship. Some of you may have never had any feelings for this person. You just saw them as a friend, but this person always loved you and they just never admitted it. Now we have innocence, and we also have the situation is already resolved. So if this person was married, their spouse knows that you're innocent because this person has cheated on them before. So they know that you're innocent. They know that this person did not tell you they were married, and they know that you're innocent. So you don't need to worry about, was this person going to come after me? They're not, because they know that you're innocent. They do see you as competition, and they don't want you to be with their spouse, but they see you as innocent regarding the situation that may have happened between you two. Now you are being encouraged to explore your options, because if you explore your options, you may end up with a favorable outcome. Okay? I'm not saying you're never going to be with your person, I'm just saying exploring your options may help you with a favorable outcome. And I was kind of thinking about that last night, Scorpio, about how, life sucks without friends. We all need friends. So some of you may end up making a lot of friends while exploring your options. So you created this situation and you have the power to change it and go forward fearlessly. Okay. So you need to get out there, Scorpio, and explore your options and make a lot of friends, right? I'm not saying trust everyone, and I'm not saying let everyone in your house. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, use your discernment, make friends, go out and be happy. And some of you may get mad when you see this card about, well, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. But the truth is, the way you may have created this situation, Scorpio, and this is just hypothetical, I know it doesn't apply to all of you. If you didn't have any friends, or if you weren't really that social, or if you were just alone all the time, it may have put you in a situation, and that's confirmation because the phone's ringing. It may have put you in a situation where, like, you're desperate to pick up the phone or desperate to talk to anyone because you aren't really taking care of yourself from a social aspect. It's okay to be alone sometimes, but based on studies that have been done, it's really not okay to be alone all of the time. It affects the heart, actually. They've done studies where, people that spent more time alone were actually more likely to have heart problems than people who socialized, got out and socialized or had someone. And I don't know why that is, Scorpio. It's just what the studies say. But so you have the power to change the situation, Scorpio. You have the power to change it, okay? You don't have to be with this person. You have the power to change the situation and to go forward fearlessly. Yeah, this is unhealthy, according to Archangel Michael, okay? So even though this person may be presenting a love offer in the middle of April, it may be because their spouse left them and they can't stand being alone. So now they want to choose you. Now they want to choose you when people get mad at them and leave them for what they did or said or didn't do, and now they choose you. So you're being called to leave this unhealthy situation and use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So I know not all of you are psychic, Scorpio, everyone's different, but if you use your imagination, you could see the possible future of what could happen if you got with this person, okay? Use your imagination. If they wanted to cheat on their spouse or try to use you, um, you know, they could end up cheating on you in the future if you are their spouse. So you need to leave this unhealthy situation, especially the first week of April. You need to leave it. Now, I'm not saying give up on this person completely. I'm just saying that you need time apart and they need time apart from you. And that's what you need. You need to leave this person. Sometimes people have to hit rock bottom to see what they lost, right? Like that song, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Yeah, you need to detox from this person. Maybe see a relationship counselor. Some of you need to speak honestly to this person. Some of you may be moving. And the prayer is, Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. So, I'm not saying you put yourself in this situation. I'm not going to say that because you did not make this person fall in love with you. But what I am saying is some of you may have been going through a time period where you weren't really socializing or talking to people much, and you need to get out and explore your options. This person basically taught you a lesson with whatever it was they said or did, and you need to make sure that in the future it doesn't happen again. So if this person invited you to their house and they hit on you or whatever it is they did, you need to make sure that you slow down and don't move so fast in the future. So they are coming back with a love offer, but I don't know if you're going to want it in the middle of April, okay? This person, I think they're the type of person that always seems to come back, but you need someone who's going to stay with you, someone who's going to be consistent. And I don't mean stay with you as in live with you, but I mean like someone who's consistent. They talk to you at least on a weekly basis and check in to see how you're doing, and just someone you can spend a lot of platonic time with to get to know, because this person just keep coming in and out of your life. So that's all I have, Scorpio. um yeah, this person's not healed. They're going to approach you with a love offer, but they may not be healed around that time, so you need to be careful around this person. It's not that I think they're going to hurt you, it's just I think they're they're hurt and they're lonely because someone may be divorcing them, and then they want to reach out to you because they're hurt and they're lonely, but they could also end up doing the same thing to you someday. So just be careful, Scorpio, and focus on yourself. And this person will come back whenever you focus on yourself in a twin flame connection. The other twin flame always comes back around. So that's all I have, Scorpio. Good luck. Take care. God bless.